For the innocent Aries soul, love is a demand and needs repeated reassurance, while the evolving Taurus soul knows the worth of loves and believes in both giving and receiving love. When these two signs fall for each other, Aries desire instant gratification in love, while Taurus takes things slowly. For an Aries man, he is extremely attention-grabbing at any of the social gatherings that he attends. His youthful aura and confident personality make him outshine most of the men around him, but at the same time, his impatient nature and carefree attitude can cause hitches. He is never a promoter of duplicity, and he speaks out his mind both at professional as well as personal levels. While the elegant Taurus woman is chock full with both moral and emotional courage and turns out to be a fantastic homemaker, she has an unmatchable patience and gracious tendency to deal with people. Her cuisines always taste right, with best of neatness around her home. But at the same time, she is clever enough to talk on intellectual subjects and pursue her own career. She loves with a determination and sticks to the relationship till the end with all the honesty, but she may not match up with Aries' steps and can turn outrageous if bullied to do so. Get to join the Clairvoyant Training Program, the heart and soul of the psychic school. Get to understand and learn on clairvoyant reading procedures, healing methods for body, mind, and spirit, dreams and out-of-body experiences, accessing your past lives and Akashic records, awareness and seniority to spirit entities, and telepathic communication with the Supreme Being, as well as advanced techniques for finding your own answers while reading the aura and chakras of others. Upon completion of the program, you will receive a graduation certificate and will be qualified to perform readings professionally. Before we get into the exciting information, kindly make sure to hit that subscription button to our channel and like this video. If you would like to know how to have a full free soul reading, our soul reading will help you achieve your goals. Simply just follow the link in the description to give you a free soul reading. And now, let's get into it. Number 5. Intimacy Compatibility. The fact that Aries is ruled by Mars and Taurus by Venus immediately shows us how sexual these signs are. Both planets are in connection with physical relations, but their biggest difference is in their final goal when it comes to sex. Both signs have a very down-to-earth approach to pleasure and enjoyment. Put simply, they both value the pleasures of life and aren't afraid to indulge in them, including in the bedroom. They are also both extremely devoted signs and are able to make their partner feel as if they are on a pedestal at all times, something which both the Aries man and Taurus woman need in life. Aries in its rough form is guided by a simple instinct, the need for continuation of the species and the transfer of genetic material to the next generation. On the other hand, Taurus is all about satisfaction. They don't even consider orgasm that big of a deal if they are enjoying themselves through the entire sexual experience. To satisfy Taurus, you need to be emotionally involved, gentle and passionate at the same time, and willing to put some time and effort into the art of sex. Aries representatives usually get satisfied with having sexual relations at all. Number 4. Trust. Both of these signs have the ability to form a stable relationship filled with honesty. Neither of them is flaky or runs away from a good challenge. This can contribute to a positive attitude and open agreements on honesty when they are together. They both have a need to search for their one true love, as Mars and Venus always do. This can lead to infidelity and typical love triangle issues due to lack of emotion from Aries or a lack of self-worth by Taurus partner. Still, if they communicate well from the beginning, they will usually find how important mutual trust is to both of them and try hard not to jeopardize it. Are you ready to tear down your thinking barriers and unlock a whole new world of spirituality, energy control, and psychic powers? Your mind is a powerhouse. It feeds off of your view towards the world and has the ability to shape your entire life based on your thoughts. It's so powerful that it can hurt, heal, remember, forget, and connect you physically and emotionally to people, things, and even situations. Imagine if you had complete control over your mind's powers. Fascinating, right? Well, the time has arrived when you can finally be in control, without any price tag attached. With this free course from this psychic school, you can unlock your mind's true potential, dig deep into those thoughts that have been buried, and utilize your powers in changing your own world and the world of the people around you. Click the link in the description below to sign up for the free course. What will you learn? Discover your unique soul journey as an intuitive and a healer, and how you can reclaim these ancient gifts. Use past life therapy to heal old trauma from past lifetimes. How to control your dreams and out-of-body experiences. Telepathic communication with spiritual entities and how you can access the spiritual world. Learn how to read yours and other people's chakras and how you can interpret the energy around you. Through accessing the Akashic records with this powerful past life therapy, you can release all vows, karmic contracts, and bindings to free yourself from all past life trauma and reclaim your healing gifts to make your world and the entire world a better place. Number 3, emotions. These are both highly emotional signs, but they don't show it in the same way. It is safe to assume that as much as they may love each other, it will be difficult for both of them to know they are loved. Although some of the rituals can be taught in time, this is not a solution if they don't feel enough closeness. Aries shows their emotions loudly and openly, in a way that is sort of rough and impatient. They don't give much time for the other person to give an emotion back, and act as fire, their element, without too much sense for anyone. Taurus may find this superficial, too intense, or even phony, as they don't recognize this type of behavior as love. Taurus shows their emotions in a silent, slow process of giving. They will show love through cooking, touching, and gentle words. The problem is in the fact that Aries finds this boring, stiff, or even untrue. Number 2, friendship. Taurus woman is an excellent mentor of Aries man. Aries man likes to be in the company of Taurus woman as they get to learn many things from them, such as their patience and politeness. Aries man feels good and comfortable to share things with Taurus woman. Hence, their friendship tends to last longer in life. Number 1, Aries and Taurus communication. The Aries and Taurus relationship depends on good communication for survival. If things go awry, it's not long before the ram and the bull are doing battle with words. The words they throw at one another can crush any chance of love surviving. They will need to be patient with one another. They will need to learn how to talk to one another. They also need to learn how to listen. There's no room for stubborn here if they're going to make things work between them. The Aries and Taurus relationship will have plenty of stubborn encounters. Aries might just as well have a tantrum as they try with all their might to right the fight with the Taurus. Taurus mirrors the same stubborn behavior, and they just will not budge. The Aries and Taurus love match are two right fighters. It means they are about to be in an argument where there is no right, ever. Aries needs to take a chill pill. Taurus needs to loosen up. When both are open to communication and allow for each voice to speak, then compromise is in the offing. How to know if an Aries man loves you. One of the most straightforward signs, if an Aries man is interested in you, then you'll probably know about it. They rarely have a problem taking action or making their intentions clear. Ironically, one of the most common complaints about them is that they can be too direct and honest about such things. This isn't a man who sits around planning or leaving subtle clues. If you have to ask with an Aries, then probably he doesn't or doesn't yet. Your Aries will have his own unique personality traits. This article talks about sun signs, however, there are many other factors. For example, his moon sign determines his emotional personality, which affects whether he is sensitive, romantic, loyal, and etc. The Aries man typically prefers feminine and girly women, ideally who are intelligent but straightforward, and who are not overly ambitious or bossy by his standards, which means they can be fairly ambitious and bossy by anyone else's. This is a man who will appreciate sexy clothes and underwear. The bolder, the better. If you've been looking for someone to model those impractical slinky outfits for, this is the guy. He enjoys being the pursuer, so once you're looking suitably sexy for him, being demure, timid, and shy will score major additional points. Aries men are, however, also very intellectual. Good conversation and a strong mental connection are equally important to them, though it's often a less obvious facet of their personality. Ever thought of exploring the ins and outs of being psychic and reading the energy of those around you? It is time to own your gifts and get to use them for the betterment of yourself and others. Get to join the Clairvoyant Training Program, the heart and soul of the Psychic School, a one-year immersive program where you will create significant personal and spiritual growth while learning to use your consciousness and awareness to direct and control your health, happiness, and well-being. The Aries and Taurus relationship has two heady and stubborn creatures at the helm. Still, the road to friendship and love is methodical and slow. Taurus is like Aries after an emotional evolution. Look at Taurus like an Aries that has grown mature. They want to be in charge, the boss, the hunter, the instigator. They are typically confident, fiery, bold, spontaneous, and independent. This man is particularly masculine and virile. Yes, okay, macho and horny, and is in touch with his inner child. The latter manifests in both good and bad ways. On the plus side, he tends to be very fun-loving and adventurous, and on the negative, he can be very sulky if he doesn't get his own way or is ignored. He tends to be very competitive, but unlike some signs, also has a strong sense of fair play. He wants to win for himself, to prove to the world he could do it, and isn't interested in deceit or cheating. He hates to be bossed around or feel trapped. Ambitious and hardworking, he will typically make a good living, though probably isn't the best at saving the money he makes, instead preferring to enjoy it as it arrives. Taurus is an excellent mentor of Aries. Likewise, Aries is the de-evolution of a Taurus. They can teach Taurus it is still okay to cater to the inner child and impulse from time to time. It allows for great pleasure and spontaneity. Aries men should try and make up with their Taurus woman by bringing flowers and expensive perfumes. If you are a Taurus woman and you want to get an Aries man, be his most reliable friend. Make sure he's comfortable and support him in every dream that he has regarding his career. He will soon want to make you his forever. Try to come up with new ideas when you are making love, as Aries men are imaginative and funky when it comes to sex. And that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and tell us down below which tip of those you might find hard to do. We can't wait to hear all about it and read your comments. Thank you for watching.